Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And today I have given in the morning itself at around 8:45 the support and resistance for the day. That was the level which came along by looking at the chart. So let me tell you how I have come up with the level. So the level that I have given in the downside is 17,905. That was the level that I have given, and you can see over here in first candle set itself it made a low of 17,906, and from there it bounced, and the resistance that I have given was around 18,020, right? So, and where it has touched, you can see it touched 18,022. That was the level it hit as a day high. You can see over 18,022. So how we have identified this particular support and resistance, and you can see most of the time Nifty hover in between these levels. In case of Bank Nifty, I will show that as well. In case of Bank Nifty, I have given 38,000 as a support and 8,500 as a resistance, right? So let's look at first of all Nifty, how it we identified the support and resistance, and it exactly traded over there in between this. I was not expecting it to break this this level, but after breaking this the things are really gonna on the downside. Means the particularly the setup is now truly in the bearish side, right? So but let's see how we can identify the support and resistance for the day. How I have identified is this. Let's look for that. Let's look at the daily candle. Okay, so how we start, just first of all look a daily candle. There we will come to know where is the support and resistance, okay, for the particular day. Okay, daily closing is very important, right? So we generally don't look at it, but daily closing is very important factor. Right now it's daily closing on the lower end, which is not a good sign. But yeah, daily closing gives us exactly support and resistance according to buyers and sellers mindset. That gives us some mindset about the where they are finding the support and resistance. So always I look at the daily candle. First of all, whenever any day starts, I come to the daily candle and I try to find out the previous lows and highs. Okay, that gives me idea where was the buyers accumulated, where was the sellers accumulated, what is their mindset. Okay, so if we see over here, let's look at the let's draw some of the support and resistance over here in this one. So we can see over here before coming today to 17,905, 3-4 days back we can see this green candle over here, right? So green candle, that candle's low was 17,905. Okay, what was that indicating? 1709 was a buying area in that particular day. From there it bounced, so that's the first indication. If we go back like that in previous days, there also we can see some support over here. This candle also 17,905. It is low was around 7917, but 17,905 is around level, right? So after that there are this candle. This candle is also around 17,905. If we go in the back, there is resistance we have seen in around this area, 17,900, right? So 17,900 to 17,920, that is a area where previously it shown some previously it shown some resistance and support for us. So definitely, sorry. Yeah, so previously we can see there is a resistance around this area, then it tried to take some support over here, and when it break, it has given a good bounce, and then again after bounce it tried to take resistance over here, then support over here. So it means definitely 17,900 is a critical level, which in such a case it do not break in single go. Okay, so it try to take some resistance or support in such cases. Okay, so that is the reason I was giving 17,900 to 920 as a buying opportunity. So that was my first reading, and that's why I have given 17,905 as a support, and from there it should bounce. So that was the idea behind giving that particular call, and it exactly bounced from there. And what was the resistance that I have given? It was 18,020, and it touched exactly 18,200 18,022. So how that I came to know, it's the reason is this. Again, similar reason, I will try to find out the previous support and resistance around that area. Being 18,000 is a round figure, and by looking at the open interest analysis, anyone would have told 18,000 is a going to act as a resistance. So this was the areas where we found that it is showing some support around 18,000 area. So similarly, I came up with the level of 18,000. Now if we look at the open interest analysis, so this is how it helped me. Yeah, okay, you can see over here I have zoomed it a little bit. So we can see over here on 18,000, this is the 18,000 strike price. On 18,000 we can see there is a huge green bar increased over here, right, in the downward change in OI graph. We can see huge open interest added. That means people, in spite it has given a bounce from 17,900 to 18,000, people were still selling the call options for 18,000. So that was accumulating over here. So it was not going to break in a single go, and that's the reason that was my selling area at 18,022. And as it was having a lot of open interest, that's the reason I was keep on saying in the daytime, let's it break 18,020 and sustain it there for 15 minutes. So 15-minute candle it needs to sustain. What it means? It means in 15-minute candle we can come to know where is the accumulation zone over here and what's the price action over here. So if it gives proper close out above the yeah, so if it would have given a proper closeout above this 18,020 level, then that would have triggered a short covering rally. By looking at, of course, by looking at the open interest analysis, we will come to know that people are covering the short or not. So that's the reason 18,000 it did not give close proper 15-minute close above that level. It again came down. So that's the reason it was a selling opportunity. And second time when it touched over there, my understanding was saying when it is hitting there second time, it should try to break that particular level. In one or two attempts it generally breaks the level. So you can see over here, first attempt it tried to survive about 17,900. Okay, but in the second attempt it directly broke. Okay, because the force was there. In this case the force was not there. That we came to know from the open interest analysis, and we can see there was no short covering at all. So that's what I was saying in a few of the WhatsApp and Telegram channels, that I was not seeing proper price action and short covering happening in the 18,000 call option. So that's the reason I was not that confident over here, although I tried to took entry at 17,940, and it was giving me good proper profit, but I was not getting confident to carry that position because it was not giving close above 1820. So that's the reason this acted as a resistance, and when it tried to break that and it failed, it directly came to again it 17,940 level. So that was the level where I was suggesting to buy. But what it did, it made an attempt towards 18,000, which is lower than the previous. So if you see over here, this was the day's high 1822, right? Then the second high was 1805. Okay, over here something 1822 1822, and then this was the high, which is lower than the previous high, which is around 18,004 or 7 something, and it broke that particular thing. Means it were not able to go up this particular mark, and was not able to break the previous high as well. So that was the one of the indication that sellers are accumulating over here, and they are trying to sell the things, and that reflected over here, and it directly came below our 17,900 support as well, and it has given a proper close below 17,900. Actually this was my support area, which I was looking for to not it will at least take some rest over here, and it will break near to 17,940 60, but it ultimately broke that one. So now what comes up next? From next tomorrow point of view, let me remove all the drawings. Yeah, so if you see over here, this is the 5-minute candle I am opening now. So previously it has tried to take some support over here in this area. Okay, so the 17,930 40, again it has tried to take some support over here in this area 17,940. So anyone can say, and if when it broke it convincingly, it has made a sharp downside move. Okay, so from tomorrow's point of view, whatever may be the global conditions, whatever the scenario on the global side or downside, anything we have to look for buying, we have to look only if it cross this 17940 level. Otherwise we are not going to think of buying on the buying side, because previous support will act as a resistance. Okay, so for any downside, my stop loss will be 17940. Now that's how we will go ahead hereafter. So that's how we come to know the stop loss as well. Now you might have understand, previous support becomes a resistance. In that case, 17940 will be my stop loss for all downside positions, and I will buy only if 15-minute candle give close above 17940. So that's the level 17940. Mark this level. Above that only we will try to buy, and now try to see what is the support area. So if let's say it opens gap down, or it's again continue to go down, what will be the support? So for support, we'll again now with our logic, we'll go to daily candle. In daily candle, we try to find out the previous lows. There we can see what can be the support area for us. So of course this particular area is support, which is long enough, 17600, and this particular area 17800. So this is area. You can see over here also it has made some bottom. So definitely 17800 to 820 will be my support. Okay, so what I will do in this case, and let's see the open interest analysis. So there are some put writers as well to help us. Okay, so here what I will do, anything near to 17800 to 820 will be buying opportunity for me, similar to today's 17900. Okay, it will not break in single go unless and until there is a very significant gap down, and in that case it will broke. But if it, let's say, open at 17860 or 880 flat opening, and it try to go down in the initial hour, then it will definitely gonna take support at 17800 or 820. That will be my buying area. And what will be the range? Upper range, as I said, 17920 to 40 will be my resistance area. Okay, so for tomorrow, the levels that are coming right now are 17. Let me write it over here so that will be more clear for all the ones. Nifty 17940. About that only will think of buying, and supported at 7820 to 800. That will be my support or buying area. So this is how we will trade in tomorrow's session, and let's see how it goes. I don't think we should break 17800. If we break, then 17720 or 17680, that will be the next targets for that comes up in the Nifty. Okay, let's look at the Bank Nifty first of all quickly. So in Bank Nifty, what I came up with today morning, let's look at that. This in Bank Nifty, I was suggesting target of 38,000 below 35,000. So that actually came up exactly around that. Let me make it 15-minute candle. Yeah, something I have drawn over here. So yeah, I was saying this is the selling area, this is another selling area, and it came down from there. So now in Bank Nifty, if we see over here, this was the so trying to take some support over here, right? So for us now, in Nifty 17940 is the level, right? So similarly in Bank Nifty 38,100 to 200, that will be the area. Only above that we will think of buying. Okay, else we are not going to buy unless and until it gives a proper close of 15-minute above 38,100 to 200 level. Okay, because why? Because it is the support area previously, which will act as a resistance now. So it has to close above that. Let's say it opens gap up over here somewhere 17,200 and all. So we will wait for price action, let it come down. Here we will try to buy because it was a support previously, right? So from here it may go up. Okay, and in that case, what will be the first resistance that we can see? This area 17,280, because here it try to take some resistance today, and if it cross, then the next resistance will be 38,500, because we see over here it has taken a lot of resistance today. So that's how we will trade in the Bank Nifty. Only about 38,100 to 200 level buying we will think of, otherwise it will be a selling opportunity. Let's look at the support, where it can give us a support. Okay, let's go in the down on the daily time frame again. We'll try to find out support and resistance. Yeah, we can see over here in this case, yeah, what this chart tells us. So here it tried to take some resistance. Okay, then here it was the resistance. Okay, and when it broke this particular level, it has given a sharp up move, and now we are closing below that as well, say 38,400. And below that, what was the condition over here? This was one of the resistance. Okay, and this was the support, right? So here it has some taken some support, here it has taken some resistance. Okay, so this level is important. What is that level? Comes up around 37,800. Okay, so this will be our similar level as Nifty. In Nifty, our level of support is 17,820, right, or 800. Similarly, in Bank Nifty, our level that is coming up is 37,700. So here we are thinking, to buy. We will think to buy. Otherwise, below 38,000, it will be a selling opportunity till 300, 400 points. So in Bank Nifty, the levels that comes up are 38,700 to 800 as a support or buying area, and about 38,100, 200 we will try to buy. And in case of resistance, 38,500 will be a resistance. Let's look at the Bank Nifty open interest. I'm sure we have some more open interest in the call writing side. Okay, so Bank Nifty, what it is saying. So if you have observed today, Nifty is more down today compared to Bank Nifty. And if we see over here in Bank Nifty, this 38,000 put writing has taken a lot. Okay, so in today's change in open interest, we can see people have sold the straddles of 38,000. Okay, so 38,000 call option and put option may be around, let's say 200 or 400, right? 200 or 300. So they sold both, means they are not considering market to move 300 or 400 point either side. So that's the reason 38,500 is definitely a 200. We have seen so many call writers, but the major contribution is at the 38,500. So 38,500 on upper side is a resistance, and on the downside we don't have much put writing. The next put writing comes is at the 37,500. So okay, we are at the good area right now. Means 37,700 will be proper buying area for us. Below that, we definitely gonna touch this 36,000 level or 37,000 level, exactly 37,000, because it will then fall heavily. So that's the trade for tomorrow, and let's see, tomorrow is a weekly expiry, so trade cautiously, and we have a holiday on Friday. So that's the important thing to remember. Okay, thanks for watching.